How did you come up with the idea of Artists in Masks?
Well, Artists in Masks was following an art project we created last year. Due to the pandemic situation, it was not possible to work together with other people in real. So we created a project in the internet, a virtual art show. And for that I asked, well, all the artists I knew in all over Europe. And it was a lot, more than 40 persons participated in that project, 40 artists from 7 countries. And I met them during a long journey I did with my wife all over Europe, not all over, but on a big part of Europe. So we came, in the northern point, we came to Scotland. In the south, we came to Greece. In the very east, we came to Poland and Albania, and in the west, Portugal. And on that way, we worked together with a lot of people. We did exhibitions, we learned from each other techniques, and we called this journey the Moving Art Colony. And when we returned due to the pandemic, we had to go back to our country. We started this project Masks. And after the project ended, it was in summer last year, my colleague in France, Eric Schaftlein, and me, we asked all the participants, would you like to be a part of a group, of an informal artist group? And so this group started under the name of Artists in Masks, because this was the name of the first project. And what we do is exhibitions and art shows, and we were supported by some associations, and one of them is EuroArt. You know, EuroArt is the Federation of European Artist Colonies.
And what is the main objectives of EuroHub?
EuroArt, well, EuroArt is founded in 1994 and now has nearly 18 members in 14 countries. And the main goal is to preserve the historic heritage of these places. Most of them are villages or towns, and in former times there were artists' colonies there. Most of them ended when the First World War started. So it's a historical phenomenon. But they have a lot of paintings there, museums there all over Europe. And this is the first objective of EuroArt, to preserve this memory, the heritage. And the other one is to build a connection between these historical aspects and contemporary art. Well, living people. And to build such a bridge means to maintain the things that they are in the museums and to promote collaboration between people in all kinds of institutions, groups all over Europe.
Oh. Why did you come to Taranto?
Well, Taranto was one of the first places in our plan when we planned the big journey, the Moving Art Colony all over Europe. Well, we wanted to visit artists' colonies, former artist colonies, and Taranto is not an artist colony. But we also wanted to visit important places which were or are important for cultural development in Europe. And Taranto is one of the most important places. I guess that not many people know that. But, well, you probably know that 1,400 years before Christ, there were strong relationships between this region and the Aegean region in Greece. Long before the Spartanic people came here, the colony was founded in, well, about 700 before Christ. But it's a very, very old relationship between this region and Greece. And after the Spartanic colonies were built and the city was here, there was a long, long period where the region, the whole region, benefited from the achievements of Greek color. First of all, science, philosophy, and art too. So in our opinion, Taranto always was a cradle of of European culture. So we had to come here.
Well, it's nice, this thing that you say, the last one.
I think it's true. I really believe that. And there are not so many cities or regions in all over Europe which have such a long connection to the old Greece.
Why did you pick up Clam?
Well, you know, in every city, every village, every place we went during our long journey, we wanted to see or get in touch with the historical aspects, with the heritage. And this was very easy in Taranto to find because there's a wonderful museum, Marta. So this was not a problem for us. But on the other hand, we always tried to get in touch with living people, with contemporary artists. And therefore we always were looking for associations, groups where they are organized. And in Taranto we only found one. This is Clam International. And it was very easy then when we found this group to get in touch with the people there, with these artists. And some of them very soon got enthusiastic with the theme of European collaboration. And they took part in the project Masks, and some of them later in this project here, Artists in Masks.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
CLAM is the acronym for Culture, Languages, Art and Music, and it was founded by a group of friends of different nationalities. It was generated by our need of spending time together, exchanging ideas and working on projects to develop values such as tolerance and respect of any kind of culture. Culture is something that we try to convey by means of educational activities, language courses, events, concerts, recitals, and art exhibitions. The reason why we are together is basically because we are friends, but also because we need to insist on the idea that only respecting mutual culture we can live better. And Spazio Clam was the consequence of that. It is a place where we can work and develop ideas always around the common values of internationalization and common elements of tolerance, of diversity of any kind, and without limits of race, religion, political ideas. Our purpose is to develop art as a means for progress. Artists in Masks represents for us a great, important international exchange opportunity. And it was a great pleasure. It has been a fantastic time together with Gerd Lepik and Erik Schartlein, but also all the other artists who wanted to send their works and exhibit in Taranto for Artists in Masks. Ideas and values must be common, but also shared on the basis of a real contact. And the works of art represent our artists all over Europe. We hope then for Artists in Masks to have other opportunities in other places and continue working and making projects in the future.